5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 inches on Monday. 2 in the morning, Tuesday.
Oh my gosh, Finn. Oh my gosh.
Oh no. Did somebody walk him? Did you walk him?
No, but he can just go in the backyard. Stop.
Somebody needs to walk that dog.
Let's see if I can get, I want to see if I can get the comments to come up on here. This is always the struggle in the beginning, the struggle bus.
I think you're live.
I
You're
know.
live right now.
No, I know. Hi. I know. I am.
Oh, you're live.
Yeah, we are, but I'm trying to get the comments on here so
I was like looking at the camera thinking, oh.
You see the people?
The people, they're all there.
They are.
Hello?
I think if I go, no, if I go to here, I think it'll happen. Cross my fingers. No, that's not it. The dog's thrown. Can you read anything from here? That's why I need to get onto the video.
I can do it on mine.
Oh, wait. Yeah, if I just go, I always make this, I make this more complicated than it has to be. Just 1 second. We're just trying to get the comments to come up so we can look.
This summer?
I think I just have to go to YouTube and like search the video. Why does it have to be so hard?
I have it. I got
You do?
it.
But yeah, but I can't read them. I need to see them too. Oh, I think I got them. I just gotta mute it. Make sure you mute it.
I got it.
Okay, mine's still coming up, I think.
Pretty plant.
I click, let's see, what's it say? Happy birthday. Whose birthday is it? Somebody on, is it your birthday?
I'd love to be my birthday.
It's not.
Where's my present?
It's not either of our birthdays.
We don't have birthdays.
I know.
We're August and July.
We're doing really well. We're just staying clear of all viruses, staying in tonight. No, we're not changing anything, really. How's everybody doing out there? Anybody freaking out? You know, in class today, there was all these kids, like I asked them if they were concerned. Nobody's concerned. Mine's not responding, my computer.
I think it's because we haven't seen anything. The news don't show us anybody that's sick. Nobody shows us anything.
We were talking about the fact that we think it's really, really weird that, how many cases are in California?
200.
No, I think it's like 1,200.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the kids were saying in class today they had to do a paper on it.
I think it's the old U.S.
There's a track.
1,200.
I don't know. There's a tracking. Okay, so no. Oh wait. Yeah, all of the cases altogether is like 155,000. Maybe it's higher now. But anyways, we were just saying like if there was, it's more than 200 in California. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's definitely higher than that. But it's still a really low number in general. And how many people live in California? 40
million.
It's 40 million. And we end up with 2 super famous people that get it. What are the odds of that? And then in Quebec,
We have the Prime Minister's
wife has it. Like what are the odds of them getting it?
Somebody
right in the
said
beginning?
that
That's so
because
bizarre.
they're famous, they get to meet people that are from a lot of different places. So they are more at risk than we are.
I guess so. Yeah, the grocery stores I didn't go today. It's like I almost don't want to see it. I wanted to yell out yesterday in the grocery store. Do you guys all know something I don't know? Like, what are you all doing? What is happening? It's weird. Everybody's just acting like robots and nobody's saying anything. It's really weird. Let's see, living my life as normal while watching everyone else lose their collective shit. It's so true. Yeah, our schools are canceled, but I have work next week. I can't even believe it. My after-school program is going to cover 21 hours for me, so I get like a half a week of work, which is awesome. Because as a sub, obviously, if there's no kids to teach, I don't have work. But the after-school program, I don't know why they're doing that, but they're giving us our normal hours. and I work about 21 hours there a week. So, let's see, Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson. Yeah, I think it's super weird. Like, what are the odds that they like? And they're such well-liked celebrities on top of it. I feel like it's all planted. I feel like it's planned. It's a big conspiracy theory of mine. I think it's really weird.
That and 9/11.
Well, no.
We're flat earthers.
No, we're not. Oh, we've got India on here. What time is it in India? Their school district, Kendall 8350, closed till the 30th. We're just till the 20th, and then we'll see. I guess they're gonna come together and figure out what to do. I don't know. We're due for our spring break in 2 weeks, so we're gonna be like off for a week technically. They told the kids this isn't a vacation. Like, they're gonna be contacted through their emails. Everybody has like a Gmail, so they're gonna be contacting through there and still giving them work. But I don't know that kids will do it.
They're already at work. They're all like in their rooms right now doing homework.
Oh yeah.
My
Totally.
son's like doing full time.
Did they cancel his school also?
Yeah, they've 2 weeks. I think it's gonna go. What I've heard, is gonna be 90 days. That's what I think. 3 months.
Oh
I think we're gonna
my
3
God.
months.
Are you serious?
My son forgot all his books at school. Isn't that bad?
That was an accident?
He did. He said I didn't know it was gonna close. I left all my stuff. So I'm like, well, can't you just go? There's got to be somebody there.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I said, no, I can't go. So no books for Cedric.
Oh my gosh, that's classic Cedric though.
It's classic.
Yeah. But really, was he gonna really do work?
And then he's telling me that the country and the government should have planned this better. I think you should have planned your books, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
But I don't really think they're gonna make them work much. Kids aren't gonna do much work from home. They may tell them to do stuff, but I can't imagine they're gonna have much to do. Somebody's sick. Teresa Marshall. She said she's sick with the coronavirus, or are you just sick with something else? I believe everybody's gonna be confined to their 3 months. So we're talking like
3 months.
April, May, June. That doesn't affect our Def Leppard concert then.
Def Leppard has to go. This cannot be canceled.
Yeah.
Def Leppard. Well, we're thinking
That's in July.
Poison can go.
No, I put them all
but
there.
Def, they gotta stay. I kind of want to see Motley Crue also.
I can't wait. So excited.
So this is on.
I have to travel to Canada in June. That's got to be able to happen.
Like I think pretty much everything in the next 90 days is gonna be off.
That's so weird. All of
So
the closures.
think about, let's say 15th of March is the next Sunday. So think about 15 May, 15 juin, 15 juillet. Until the 15th of July, baby.
15th of July. That's right before the concert. Wait. March, April, May.
There's
That's 4
a
months.
definite probability that
No,
the
April,
concert
May,
is going to
June.
be canceled.
You think so?
I wonder about refund.
Oh, wait, they have to refund you.
You
For
think?
sure. Oh, gosh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not under my power. It's not.
What do you
It's
Yeah, they have to refund it.
You
Anything
think?
that's canceled, they have to refund you. Yeah, for sure.
because it's
For sure.
they decided to cancel. It's not me that decided not to go. Makes sense.
Right, exactly. I don't know, Teresa, about the Triumec. I keep trying to get an answer about that. If my medication, I looked up the 2 ingredients that are in Coletra. Sorry, am I saying that right? That's the one. It's like Lopinavir. I'm not pronouncing them right. Anyways, ritonavir or something. Anyways, those are the 2, something close to that, that are being used to help people with coronavirus. So the name of the drug is Coletra. I feel like I'm not saying that right. Oh, I wrote it down. What did I write down? I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Anyways, I looked at my original blood work, and I'm sensitive to both those drugs. And I take, I have a protease inhibitor in my medication also. So, I mean, I don't know. No one will give me a straight answer on this. I reached out to a lady that I used to work with who's a physician's assistant, and I asked her if I have any more extra protection because I'm already taking these medications, like And she said, no one really knows the answer to that. And then Brenda Emily was writing to me today, and she says, what I'm concerned is that our medication is going to mask symptoms. Like, we'll be asymptomatic and we might have it, but our symptoms are masked because we're taking medication that will just mask them. So then we'll be contagious, but we won't know it, which is kind of the case for people anyways, because I don't think their symptoms show up for, I don't know, a few days. People are supposedly very, very contagious right away anyways, and that's the problem, is that they don't even know they have it. I don't know, Thomas, if that's related to me, if I have bone or kidney problems. I don't have any problems. Nothing. None ever. I heard they gave someone with coronavirus and HIV medication and it cured him. Well, people are like, let's say they're cured. They got better. They're always gonna have like any virus we have in our body is like, right? It's always in our body. What is the
virus?
Yeah. Like,
Any virus that you get will always remain in your body. It doesn't go. It just
but our body
stays.
learns how to like take care of it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So it's an additional war for your immune system, but it won't go. It's just there.
right. Yeah, Eric's been following this a lot. They were saying 70% of people will get it.
That's the
Eventually.
Germany's chancellor Angela Merkel said 70% of the population will get it. That's a sure thing.
I keep thinking I have it, honestly. I keep, like, every once in a while I have like a little headache, or I feel like my throat's bugging me. Like, I feel like it's just me being paranoid, because I feel like I'm never ever sick, and now I'm thinking about it all the time, and I keep feeling like these little tiny things. I'm like, is that it? But I haven't sneezed. I don't have like a stuffy nose, so I'm like, no, it's not anything. It goes away.
I don't think it's anything that sneeze the nose. It's just
Yeah, it
the
is.
breathing.
No, it isn't.
No, I read it. It's nothing. If you have the
It
sneeze,
is. It's nasally. That's what I read. It's like it's.
I read the
Oh.
opposite.
Well, I read that it was. I know
I
that
read
does.
different.
I would have agreed to that, but that's all I keep hearing is that it's stuffy nose, sneezing, and
It's
breathing.
breathing.
Yeah, I know, but I heard it's also your nose. But I don't know. Look it up. Look up the symptoms, because I swear to God, it's it's Mr. Don. He's the only person that calls us generic. We're not going to be generic pretty soon. Eric has to go pretty soon.
Yeah. And it's a problem that I have to deal with right now going back home,
Why?
because I'm gonna have to self-quarantine for 14 days in my
You
my place.
are?
I will have
I didn't
to.
know that.
Yes.
Because you traveled from California.
They will see me. They will. Oh, I will have to do it myself.
I didn't know this. Do you just know this today?
Yes. hmm
Because
Everybody coming into Quebec from another country, of course,
Oh my
needs to self
God. But
14 days.
who's watching you?
My mom. So my mom's going to be in charge of putting me into quarantine.
Wow.
She's not going to get me the car keys.
You can't
Um,
skate.
Can't skate, nothing. No.
You can't do exercise.
That's
what
interesting.
Are you gonna do? You'll go crazy. I can't even imagine that you'd really do that.
You don't believe I can do it?
I think you'll go crazy. I can't even imagine you
Me
staying in
too.
your place for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's like I can't imagine myself staying in my house for 2 weeks. I did though. When I was sick, I don't think I left I went to some appointments. But I was in this house like pretty much nonstop for 3 weeks. That was not fun. Aw, yeah. Like the video. I'm gonna like it. There's only 7 likes. I just gave it a like. Here, give
On
it a
what?
like. Like our video.
Oh.
So we have more likes. They'll come. There, now we have
The
9.
more you like, the more.
Me and Eric, there we got 10. 11. Oh, look at people are liking it.
11 likes. That's
so
a lot of likes.
That's really nice.
We're just doing it for the likes.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's our only reward.
I don't know. How are y'all getting your? I love that, y'all. Getting your regular scripts filled, my prescription. I just go to Target. It's still once a month. I haven't had any trouble. It was really interesting. I was at Target last week with my daughter, and it was a young girl that was helping me, give me my medication. And I just decided to ask her. I said, "Are there any other people in Watsonville that get Triumec? Am I like the only person?" And she kind of like looked at me with like big eyes, like she wasn't sure what to say. And like Eric said later, she probably cannot tell me if anybody else has my prescription. I just said to her, "I don't know. I just have this weird feeling." I said, "It's Triumec." I said, "It's for HIV. It's for me." And I said, "But I just feel like I'm probably the only person in Watsonville that takes this." And she goes, "Well, I can ask." She said, "I don't know." She said something about her being new there, and she wasn't sure, and she could ask. And I said, "No, you don't have to ask anybody. It's fine." But even Ryan said when we walked away, she says, "Oh my God, Mom, she looked like she was like a deer in headlights when you said like it was for you and you have HIV." I'm like, yeah, people need to get over that, especially when you work at a pharmacy. There's another lady that works, the pharmacist. When she helps me, she's always super, super nice and seems, maybe it's just her personality, but she seems nervous. I don't think she thinks I'm going to give her anything, but I think she wants to be, maybe she knows, I don't know, maybe she knows me through social media and wants to be super nice.
She was Star Trek.
Or is nervous, like, yeah, like she wants to do everything perfectly because she's aware of me being somebody who talks about stigma in social media. I don't know. She never, what are you talking about?
Somebody said she should tie me up, and I said, "You never want to. Like, always ask, and it never happens." Maybe
Oh my
this time
God.
she'll do it.
Yeah, I've got the perfect bed for it too.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, we'll do it. Let's do this. Then what do I do? Let's have you tied up. Do you have some instructions for me?
Yes, I'll write it down.
I already checked the box before the live that said this would not be suitable for children, so we're good. I won't get in trouble for saying that, yeah. We had the flu and self-quarantine for 2 months. Wow. We were extremely ill in 3 weeks, my husband and I swear I have not been sick. I haven't been sick in so long. Like, it's been over a year, like, since I've even had a cold. So, we'll see. I mean, I'm around kids every day. How am I not somebody that gets sick? I think I am, I don't know. I have this feeling that my medication works like as like superpower. Like I'm like a superhero.
That definitely could be. Well, I spoke with a lot of people on the phone today, and 2 people are saying to me, "Well, how's your girlfriend with her immune system?"
Yes.
And you know what? I don't even answer.
You don't?
I don't. There's no point.
What do you say? Of course there is. You said
I said 2, but I really mean 3. Because I spoke, and everybody's asking me about her, and with her own immune system. Like, so in their mind, there's nothing I can do. Again, it's like, well, no, her immune system's fine. You know, they're not listening. They're just have this thing to say, and for them, that's what it is.
You don't explain it at all. You just let them learn.
I can't.
You just tell them she's gonna die.
There's no point.
You say nothing.
Oh
my God, it's like all I'm about is explaining that.
They should. Well, I didn't want to go there with them, so it's.
You just change the subject.
I just said it like I said her immune system's fine, but they don't listen. You know, there's no
That's
I didn't
good.
know,
Just
or
say her
I'm
immune
sorry,
system's
I
fine.
didn't
That's
know.
good.
They keep on thinking the same thing. To change how people think is a very hard task.
It is. That's why I'm constantly doing videos about what it's all about. Yeah, Anthony Fauci, he was on, what's the gray-haired guy with the glasses? Anderson Cooper. I tried to put it on my Facebook yesterday. Somebody had a clip of Anthony Fauci from the CDC saying that people with HIV, if they're undetectable and their CD4 is fine, they're at the same risk as anybody who doesn't have HIV. We're the same. So yes, my immune system is just fine. I don't understand why people think like all of a sudden I'm gonna be at like this really huge. Well, I get it. I guess I'd think the same thing. I would. I'd be like thinking, oh my God, all those people with HIV are probably at like super high risk. It makes sense. Like I understand why people think that, but
it makes sense because what they know is it's an immune system disorder, or the virus attacks your immune system. So there's no way your immune system is perfect.
Right.
There's got to be something with it.
Yeah.
It's just the logic of it.
Vanessa asks if you can get HIV through oral sex. No. I mean, it's like...
You can keep trying.
You'd have to have, I always explain, so you have to have a huge gaping, bleeding hole somewhere in your mouth. I mean, it has to reach your bloodstream. So HIV, semen HIV and semen going into your mouth, that's not an open mucous membrane. That's just your mouth. You can go in your stomach, and then the stomach, your mouth kills it anyways, like the saliva, stomach acids. It's a really, really fragile virus. So no, it has to reach your bloodstream. Your mouth isn't your bloodstream. So no, that's really not a way that it's, they say it's possible, but it's like, so many things would have to be going wrong for that to happen. I can't even imagine. Oh, it's okay, Miss Dog Lover. Go to bed. Oh wow, that's late. Yeah. Good
Wow,
night.
2 a.m.
2 a.m. Yeah, that's.
Thanks for making it all the way to
I
2,
know. I know.
2:19.
I know. Wow. That's super late. I couldn't do that. We didn't even stay up for New Year's. For 2020, we went to bed at 11:45. Remember? We went up and we just
Didn't
said,
make it.
we just said it's fine. We don't need to wait for midnight. We went to bed. Oh, it was funny. Oh, okay, so she says, Chrissy Creation says, same here. I've got lupus, so no immune system? No? And you're 49. Are you at risk? I'm not. I don't know if lupus is like HIV. If you take medication and then your immune system is like better. You have to explain to me because I'm really not. I don't know how that works. I honestly, in a way, wouldn't mind if I got it, just so that I could, I have social media, I have people that follow me, I could like tell people this is how it is, this is how I feel, this is how, I'm gonna be fine. What did Thomas say? Is porn the problem with HIV? That never crosses my mind at all.
Me neither. I thought it was a joke, but I think, well, is HIV transmitted in porn? Gay porn definitely is,
Yeah.
is without a condom.
Yeah.
I thought it was a joke, but no, yes, it's possible.
Yeah.
But is watching porn a problem? No.
I think there's some stuff that I'm not really like privy to, that I just haven't gotten it. I haven't done enough research on women getting it from men in porn.
During
That like
porn?
men that are
Because
bisexual.
the guys that are, I get
Yeah.
it. Guys are like into both.
Yeah.
They do like a lot of porn.
Yeah. But I don't know enough about it to really
I bet
comment
these
on
women that do porn are really informed about,
it. You think so?
or are they just?
I think
I
they're.
don't know.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't say so. Haven't you seen some of those documentaries on girls in porn?
Yeah.
They make them all these promises, and they're making like no money.
I think
not a
the
great thing.
intelligent ones make good money.
You can get I don't use the word catch. I think it's kind of stigmatizing. You can get HIV from semen, vaginal secretions, blood, and breast milk. Vaginal secretions, prove it, because I don't think you can. I really don't. I remember when my nurse, I met my nurse, my stay-home nurse, when I had it, and she basically said vaginal secretions is similar to even saliva. Like, I need to find a report that shows what it is, because it's not, the concentration of it isn't anything like blood or semen or breast milk. Plus, we know it's like, how is that supposed to get into a man? It doesn't go through skin. So, there's that. Are you systematics? What's that mean?
She's talking to this guy, Chris, that's got lupus.
Oh, yeah,
Chrissy,
yeah.
Chris E's Creations. Same here. I've got lupus, so no immune system, and I'm 49.
She says, my
Are you
immune system is
systemic?
working overtime, basically. My body is too busy killing itself to fight off any other viruses or infection. Okay, so you are at high risk then. You need to be careful.
So it's kind of your immune system is fighting your own body. That's what I read.
Yeah, that's what I read too.
Your immune system is busy fighting the wrong people, fighting the wrong.
Can you catch? Again, I'm going to say get. Can you contract HIV from sex toys? I'd say that's also
Very unlikely.
that's a I want to say old wives' tale. That's not the right term. It's a myth. It's one of those myths. So, and it's not a really like I don't hear a lot of people
Let's say
talking about that.
let's say there's a tool, a toy that's been shared. Right? You share it with somebody that's bleeding, and then you use it. The chances are that the blood on it still carries the virus. During the time it changes from one person to another, the virus will die. Let's say that it does have blood on it. The blood will be, the virus will be dead in it.
It's a very
while it's going from hand to
Yeah.
hand, let's say, or from one place to another.
it's an intricate like transmission from one person to another. It's not that simple and the only reason they're probably bringing that up is because they talk about might have possibly happened between two women somewhere in history. This isn't even like a documented case, so I don't go with that as, I mean, if I say yes, it's possible, then people get in a frenzy and they freak out, and I don't think it's possible. So it's not anything I ever hear about at all. It's not anything in the world of HIV that we're like, oh yeah, those sex toys, better be careful about those. No, it's not ever brought up, so I'd say no. Picks up. Oh, wow. This lady says she's at high risk. Her fiance picks up corona. CN train crews? What are CN train crews here in International Falls, Minnesota? Is that CN? What is that? I don't know what that
CN
is.
is Canadian National.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Hi, Joey.
Hi.
Want to
Joey.
say hi to people? Come say hi.
Hi.
Any questions for Joey? Joey likes to answer questions.
I really like to answer questions.
She does.
You can take my
Oh,
place
you're so
while
cute, Joey.
While I
What?
give it.
You're so cute.
No.
Canada Railroads. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so
Canadian National.
I like
she
cute. Are you on there?
I really need to drink.
Drink it.
Okay, can you not record me, please? I'm so thirsty. Turn it around,
It's live.
please.
Owen's upstairs. Ryan's with the boyfriend. Joey was with her boyfriend. We like to drink these Canada Dry, but they really make you burp. They're very bubbly. Oh, somebody said you're hot. Rally 8, we have no idea if that's a boy, or it's Rayleigh? That's interesting, it's Leigh. That's my middle name, Leigh. Lee.
We'd like to talk to you about Canada Dry, sponsoring this live right
It's so
now.
funny you call it Canada. Canada.
Because
I
in
honestly-
French we say Canada, so
Canada.
I like the way
Cana-
it sounds more.
it's so hard for me to say
Canada.
Canada Dry.
Oh,
It
it's
takes
very,
an
oh.
it's so-
I'm sorry, I correct you.
so
Yeah, but anyways, we would like to be.
Canada Dry will give you the address so you can send
Yay.
Send us more
Uh,
free Canada Dry. We love these.
Yes.
Yay.
Thank
They're
you.
you like these too, don't you, Joey?
No.
Oh, good.
I
More
liked
for me.
I liked your little ad segment.
Is that our ad segment? I live in California. If you're asking me, I don't live in Los Angeles. I live in near Santa Cruz, which is like 6 hours
Santa Cruz County.
north of. It's along the coast, the ocean coast. But hey, Jon Snow. What up? Is
Oh,
that?
that's you rock.
I'm not sure. We're not really up. We know this is like Hang Loose, right? We've got that one. I think this is the metal like devil horns, right?
That's the
Right? I think so.
that's the Shaka.
Oh, Tink's positive. Hey, love you too. Expensive living here? Yes.
Yeah. I
Very
don't
expensive.
plan on
Yeah.
moving out, living here at all.
Joey's gonna live here forever.
I'm either gonna live here forever or I'm leaving California because it is like,
We're thinking Kentucky.
yeah, oh.
Somewhere. Louisville, Kentucky.
A lot of people, it's like, I don't know. It's probably common in other places. I mean,
I don't know. A lot of people stay in their houses for a very
With
long
their mom
time
and dad forever.
because they have to.
Yeah, it's
How
do you
it's
think that's
expensive
a
here.
bad
Is there a name for kids that never leave their parents' house? There's a name for that.
There is a name for that. I can't remember what it is.
Millennials?
Oh, thank you, artistic whistleblower. I know you've written to me about stuff about Jeffrey Epstein, but I don't know where to find that. You have to send me a link. I don't know what the involvement was. Do you think that he really committed suicide? I don't think so. Don't think so. What are you doing?
You and your husband have a very nice family.
Oh, why are you laughing?
No, I think they think that he's my dad. It's funny. They thought
Oh.
that
Google
Eric is my
Mariana.
dad.
They're
Yeah.
saying that you are.
We don't even say that he's her stepdad. He's just my husband.
we say that he's our best friend. How do I get on the camera? It's not working.
You
are.
have to be
It's
right.
just, there's a delay.
Oh yeah. You'll be on
Because
it. Watch.
if you go there and you watch there, there's like about 5-10 seconds delay.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
It's just your hair right there. Mr. Don Epstein didn't kill himself, just like what everybody's putting all over.
No, he's still alive.
Okay,
Oh,
she
yeah.
said she was the first to report him in 1996. I want to see your interviews. You haven't sent me a link. I know that
To report Epstein?
Yeah, she said she reported him in 1996. Yeah, we've been really into the Aaron Hernandez Netflix and the Gabriel Fernandez.
Speaking of
Gabriel Fernandez
Mom,
Netflix documentary.
There's a Netflix documentary, another true crime one coming up about Joe Exotic that I had just watched a video about like a month or two ago. And he was the one that I think I showed you the video of that was running for president. And he was like, I'm broke as shit.
I don't know
Do
who
you
Joe
remember-
Exotic is. Is this Netflix?
He like
Running
tried
for
to.
president of the United States.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
broke as shit.
Like it was his like campaigning video. It was so funny.
Yes.
Yeah, but he
He's
tried
a-
to hire a hitman to kill another cat lady owner. That's bananas.
What is the subject? I don't know. We were talking about the coronavirus,
Coronavirus
Talking about-
is the subject.
HIV, of course, always. Thank you. Congratulations on our beautiful union.
Thank you.
Awesome union. My hands are cold, huh?
Are they?
Yes.
A little bit.
I know. I am cold.
Show us your endless supplies of toilet paper from Costco.
I don't have any. I need to go to Costco. Like
We're out.
I have 6 rolls. Like they're big rolls, but I have like 6
We're
left.
good with that. We can just take
I think we'll be good till next week.
Yeah.
We're good for like.
Why is everybody freaking out about toilet? I just don't
It's
get the
such
toilet paper thing.
bullshit. Everybody buying everything out.
Joey, somebody thinks you look like me.
Oh, that makes sense.
I think
We hear that
toilet
all the
paper is going to be the
Yeah,
new
shit.
currency. So let's say every sheet of your little paper is going to worth $20.
Guys.
Wait,
So this is-
Shanice says, will it be? You gotta put that outside. If there's ants, you gotta put it outside.
What'd you do?
Ants?
Oh.
We have ants every day on our oven, on the stove. Joey, you gotta take that out of the sink. Oh, Owen had a tick on him, by the way,
That's great.
downstairs, and he flicked it off him, so I don't know where it is.
That's awesome.
Um,
Seriously, it's still here?
He was on the couch. He's
In that couch?
that one.
That's awesome.
I know. I need to
Are
do a
you
little
serious?
vacuum. Yeah, we got a robot shark, and it's the best thing ever. I won't do it now because it makes too much noise, but
Upstairs.
it's the best. She says, will officers be in the streets patrolling with guns, keeping us in our house? Is that a question? What do you think?
I don't think so.
No.
I was kind of looking today, like Food Max and the bank next door, like what's it, Bay Federal? Is it?
Mm-hmm.
There was a lineup. I never seen any
Oh, really?
lineup. People, I'm thinking, oh my god, people are
Are they
lining
getting
up
their
at the
money out?
bank.
That's what I was wondering. Are people
At
going to take their
the-
money out? Is there any worry that our money's going to be...
I think there's a lot of fear.
I need to put it in my mattress.
That's crazy, but patrolling
John
with
thinks
guns.
everything will be fine after summer.
If the markets close and then people start thinking, oh my god, there's food at my neighbor's got food, I want his food, and we're gonna start stealing from each other.
That's
As
crazy.
long as we can have food and money, Because if there's no more money,
Shorty's
I
life
don't
says,
think that'll happen.
I always thought HIV was bad up until I went treatment to get sober and learned about it. Changed my opinion. You're not any different from the rest of us. Exactly. It's interesting though that like I'm just thinking about your conversations today that no matter what I do or say or the videos I make or we make, people still think like I'm sick. It's crazy. AIDS is caused by HIV medication. Okay, you're going.
I answered.
What'd you
Kyle
say?
Callahan, grow up.
No, Kyle needs to go. I don't want to deal with him.
Kyle. Kyle is
Goodbye.
funny.
We're gonna report Kyle. Bye.
Kyle.
He's harassing me and bullying me.
Yeah, my God, that's a lot of copy paste. You can copy paste.
This is harassing
There's
me.
there's these two things you
Not
need to
really
remember
good.
on your computer: copy paste and Control Alt Delete.
Yeah.
You should.
Report Kyle Callahan. You've been reported, Kyle. Go away.
Kyle, you're gone.
It's not like it's just annoying.
Bye bye now.
I don't want to like see things that I know are not real. Removing. Someone in the medical field, we can blame all this hysteria on the media, like always. That's what my mom is saying too. She's like, oh my God, they're feeding us stuff constantly. Forget that
I think
biatch.
somehow the media is not telling us the truth about what happens to people when they get the virus. I think we don't know what's happening.
Well, why isn't Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson giving us more information? They should be.
We are not informed as to what are, let's say, the steps when you get sick. What happens after? Can you just stay home and cure yourself? I don't think so. I kind of learned today that
And
you
Kendall,
need
exactly.
medical attention because you're probably going to need breathing devices to help you because like it goes into your lungs and your lungs become like
By the
and
way-
you have trouble breathing like if you were like exercising and you like apparently that's what happens.
We need to go back to the HIV medication causes AIDS. Kendall had a very good point, which of course, I don't know why that goes right over my head, but I had AIDS and HIV together, HIV, which turned into AIDS, before I ever took any medication. So no, it doesn't cause AIDS. It's what made me better. I started taking the medication and I got better. So I don't know why people say that. There's some crazy people out there saying crazy stuff.
Oh no. Oh.
He's sitting in his mom's basement eating Cheetos and trolling Shake My Head. Well, I mean, I get those comments. There's a weird group of people that say stuff like that. I don't know where they come from. People that say the HIV medication it causes AIDS, or that, you know, it's man-made and that it's all, you're getting sick from your medication and you're.
Like that just want life to be more exciting than it is.
It's just weird. I don't know. I feel like they all meet up at like in LA at Tom Cruise's place, and then they go around and make their weird comments on YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Once doctors are telling more truth by the media, which for once doctors are telling more truth than the media. Interesting. So we'll have mild symptoms. Yeah. Or they will never know they have it. That's why I keep thinking I have it, because I'm like, do I have a headache? I never have headaches. And then all of a sudden I have a little headache. I'm like, I think I have it. But we can't test for it unless we have symptoms. That's the thing. Trump says no testing unless you have
That is
symptoms.
such
Because
bullshit.
there's not enough
I kind of
test
feel
devices.
there's not enough, yeah.
Let's
There-
say there's no way we could test 300 million, even for HIV, 300 million people at the same time.
No.
Okay, forget it.
Mm-mm.
Nobody can supply that. It's impossible.
Yeah.
So you need to only test those that have the symptoms, which makes sense.
Oh, Rachel, that's really nice. She had to get 2 blood transfusions. You know that doesn't happen through blood transfusions at all anymore. Like that's back, that was all fixed in the 80s. So all blood is tested, so that there's no fear of getting it through a blood transfusion today at all. So don't let that worry you. HIV has bone and kidney problems. Well, it can, as any medication can have side effects, but that's the percentages are very, very small for those things. The new, and I know some people who have had kidney issues and they just changed medication and it helped, it just fixed it. The news always makes things bigger than they need to be. You're never gonna see me being a victim of this, so I'm always gonna find a positive light to anything that somebody throws at me with regards to HIV, because it's just the way I am. I'm not gonna ever say, oh yeah, I'm really worried about that someday, because I'm not worried about any of it. I'm just not. I don't care that I even have it. I don't care that I take a pill a day. It doesn't bother me. People want, like, there to be this thing, like, they're gonna bring up to me. I'm not saying you're doing this, but I feel like people are always like, but what about this? But what about that? They're always trying to bring something that they think will make me just all of a sudden go, oh, I didn't think about that. Oh my God. Well, no, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Like, that's never gonna
No,
happen.
make you change your
I'll
mind
never
about
ever
your
do
own
that.
life.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Even if, I don't know, even if I was given a year to live or something, and they said, you know, we thought that you were going to be okay, but now you're going to be given a year, I'd be like, well, shit. Well, at least I got all this time that I had.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I'd probably think of it. I don't know. Have you felt lately, like, all this, like, doomsday stuff? I mean, it does, like, I don't know. I'm not afraid to die. I've realized, like, I don't think I'm afraid to die. I even had this, like, vision when I was, like, sleeping last night or trying to go back to sleep of, like, because it was weird yesterday. The world felt weird. It felt better today. I don't know why, but it felt so weird. And I had this vision of, like, me sitting on the couch with my kids. You too. You're
Everybody
here right
dying
now. And we're all sitting together, and I'm like, it's fine. We can all do it. We'll be fine. It'll all happen all at once. It'll happen real quick, and we'll be fine. I don't know why it was weird. I just thought about all of us, like, on the news, I'm saying we've tried everything, but everything's going the wrong way, and we see the end of the world coming. Yeah, if you follow True Crime Loser here, or well, not really him, but that Lori Daybell lady who is been jailed for hiding, well, probably killing her kids, but they've been missing since, like, October of last year. And she's into this End of Days thing, this cult thing, and apparently July 22nd is the day.
At least we're gonna have our 90 days.
We'll get our 90 days.
Just before Doomsday, we get 90
Yeah.
days of quarantine, and then we can hit the Doomsday. Like,
Isn't it weird
hard.
though? Isn't it weird though that this did start December 31st? Like, literally, like, the first case of it was in Wuhan, December 31st, like literally January 1st of 2020. So this literally started at the beginning of this 2020 year, which is
well, the calendar is just the thing humans think about. Like,
That's true.
nature doesn't know about it. Like the cats, they don't have a clue that we changed the time for an hour now.
True.
So there's this thing that we found. Oh, like, isn't it weird that today's Friday the 13th and this happens? But it's
Yeah, but if you think that
it's
the
just
government's
random.
behind
There's
it,
one chance out of 365.
yeah, but if you
know?
think the government's behind it, then it makes sense. Oh, who did that?
Well, the government will, like, okay, what
That was
day?
nice.
Like, they're all like around a big table, all dressed in black, and they're all saying, what day should we do the coronavirus thing you're talking about, Rufus? And Rufus says, well, we'll do it on the 31st. And like, all the
Thank
others say,
you,
yeah, good
Rabina.
idea, I vote for that. No, it doesn't work. I don't, no,
You don't think so?
no.
I was just reading her comment. She said, I remind her of Lindsay Wagner from The Bionic Woman. That's so funny. I used to have a Stretch Armstrong of Lindsay Wagner, Bionic Woman. Do you remember?
Lindsay Wagner?
Do you remember those dolls that had the goo in them and you could stretch them? I think I had one of her.
Remember Stretch Armstrong?
Mm-hmm.
I had friends that had Stretch Armstrong. I never had it myself.
I don't feel like AIDS was invented, but I don't know. Maybe it was. Who knows? I really don't know. All I know is that I don't feel sick and I take a pill a day, and that's it. And whatever. It doesn't matter where it came from. It's there. It made me sick, and I'm not sick anymore, so I'm happy.
Like, who's there in a freaking lab, like, thinking, oh, I'm gonna build this virus that there's no cure to, and they're just gonna put it out in the open, and that might even hit my own family. Who's gonna think about that? Who's stupid enough for that? I think that the human being is not that stupid to create viruses and just let them go in the open without any cure.
Do you watch movies about HIV? I don't try to. That is for sure. I mean, I've seen them all. I've seen Philadelphia, seen the Dallas Buyers Club. I didn't see the song one. What's that one? It's the older one. I haven't seen that one. I know I need to see it. Daybell. Yeah, she is crazy. She's insane. Like, it's kind of interesting that she was running off with her new husband and then, like, they arrest her and, like, does she... I don't think she's going to see him again. I think, well, I don't know. I don't know if they have proof of them. I guess they have to have bodies to prove that she killed them in order to keep her in jail forever, but it's really, really weird. Kendall says, Kendall, you're a man, right? It looks like the picture. It looks like a man. Lost count of how many end of world scenarios I've lived through. We were trying to think of. I know the NBA isn't playing this season, and I was like telling Eric, I'm like, I remember when the NBA didn't play one other time, but I couldn't remember what big event was happening and why they canceled it. And he remembered. Why was it? There was no big world event. It was they were on strike for better pay, right?
Yeah.
And they couldn't come to an agreement, so they canceled the whole season. I forgot about that. But NHL, the baseball, right? Major MLB, all canceled. I am a teacher. I'm a substitute teacher, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm a teacher. I teach, for sure. More younger kids. When I'm teaching, it's in the younger, when I teach elementary, that's definitely more teaching. Today, I would not call it teaching. I just am babysitting high schoolers. But it takes skills, believe me. They're sketchy. You know how many high schoolers told me today that they had an emergency, they had to go to the bathroom? Probably at least
None?
8.
Really?
And like 4 of them crossed their legs and said, but it's an emergency. It's an
Really?
emergency. Yes, boys.
Boys.
I'm like, you're 15 years old. You just got back from lunch. You don't need to go to the bathroom.
No,
You
you'll
can
be
wait
fine.
like a half an hour, like be in class for these classes are 2 hours long. They drive me crazy. And I get this like revolving door of kids that have to go to the bathroom. And once one goes, then everybody thinks it's a good idea. But really, they just want to go out and get snacks and see their friends. And then they, because of where the school's located, it's an off-campus. It's not they can't leave the campus, so it's a closed campus. So they have DoorDash bring them food, and they have to get out of the classroom to go get the food that's been brought up by somebody who does DoorDash. They do it all the time. There's pizza cars up in the parking lot all the time. It's insane. It's like the norm at this school. I think it's crazy.
My God, once a year, my mom would give me money so I would go out of the school and go get a hot dog at a corner store. Nowadays, kids are ordering pizza every day at school.
They do.
It costs them like $10, $12, $15 for lunch. And parents are paying?
I don't know who's paying
Who's
for it.
That's kind of crazy.
Thank you,
like,
John.
holy-
I have someone who has a crush on me.
I know.
Are you jealous?
I am. I've been telling him, dude,
Oh.
like, she's mine.
Aww.
Forget it, John.
I love when you say that. It's so sweet. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Chrissy. I don't know. I can't think about this any other way. It's like impossible for me to be negative about it. Just, I don't know. And I think it's like I'm lucky because I did get sick in a way that made me think of it so differently. If I had never felt the effects of it, I don't know that I would feel the way I feel about it. I'm just so thankful that I'm never going to go through that again. It sucked, obviously. Outbreak, Contagion, Pandemic. We were watching a pandemic documentary. We kind of got bored of it on Netflix. I haven't seen Outbreak or Contagion. I haven't seen any of those, honestly. Maybe we should start watching them, freak ourselves out.
Somebody said that the swine flu killed, how many? 300,000. It's more like 17,000 died from the H1N1.
How many? 17?
Somebody said 300,000, but it's
Oh.
17,000
Mm.
killed
Oh,
by
you're-
by H1N1, which is
Kendall's in
swine flu.
Mm.
300,000. That's a lot of people.
Oh, I remember the swine flu because they were putting all those dead birds out on the street. God, that made me sick. Like, I already don't want to eat meat, and then they're just like killing all these birds. It made me sad. I don't know if you guys watch my Instagram. Should I tell my cat story? I've got to tell my cat story. Oh, I was like looking at you on here, but it's muted. I thought you were saying something. No, he wasn't. Okay, so last night I went to go pick up my daughter, and it was about this time of night. It's dark out, and we have a new kitten. I don't have him. He's not down here right now. Is he? Oh, maybe he is. Let me see if I can find him.
It's Bellboy.
Oh boy.
Bellboy. I call him Bellboy because he has a bell.
He might
A
be
little
dead.
red bell, and whenever he walks around, you hear the bell. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, he's got a little red bell. Anyways, he's upstairs, I think. But he likes to go in the car with us, and we've brought him in the car, and he's fine. He's really so sweet. And anyways, Owen and I, he wasn't in the car with us. We pull out of the driveway, and I pull up to like right in front of my house and stop, and I do a quick little Instagram story, like 15 seconds. Actually talking about doing a live last night, which we didn't end up doing because of what happened. So I start driving, and I go out of my neighborhood. It's like, you know, maybe 3 or 4 like turns down streets and a stop sign, another stop sign, and we get to the main road. And so I make my right turn, and then I go down the main road, and I'm probably going at least 30. And then we have to go through this roundabout. Go through the roundabout, so we slow down a little bit. Then I speed up again, and then there's a railroad tracks that I have to go over, and then you kind of go up and over them. So went up and over those, and of course I go over those a little slow, but not that slow, maybe 20. And when I got over the railroad tracks, I thought I heard my tire go over a metal plate in the road, and I know there's no metal plate there, so it was like, what was that? And then I just dismissed it and didn't think much of it. And so I keep driving, and I'm driving probably 30 to the stop sign, to the end of that road. Then I'm gonna go left onto, and by the way, I'm headed to the freeway. I need to go left onto this, it's called East Beach, and it's a definitely 50-mile-an-hour zone. So the stretch that I'm on, I'm gonna be I'm gonna get on it, but I'm gonna make a right turn, you know, within like 2 city blocks. So I probably sped up to about 45 because there's cars and stuff. And while I'm on that, going about 40, 45, I hear a metal noise, like a denting or something. And I just thought, there's just no way. There's no way that the cat could be on the roof of the car. I've driven over a mile already, but I need to pull over. Something told me to pull over. So I pull over, you know, it's dark out and cars are whizzing by me. And Owen goes, what are you doing? I said, I don't know. I feel like I heard something. I just need to like look. And so I get out of the car, and I'm in my mind thinking, this is so stupid. Like, I can't believe I just pulled over and I'm getting out of the car and I'm gonna look. Like, I'm wasting my time, but I'm just gonna do it anyways. My cat was on the roof of my car. And not only was he on the roof of the car, he had wedged himself underneath the ski rack and was holding on for dear life. And I couldn't comprehend what I was seeing. Like, I could not, we're on this like road with cars flying by. I'd already driven a mile fast, and my little kitten, well, I mean, he's almost a year old, black and white kitty. I guess he had probably in the beginning was on the roof. He was trying to get in the car is what had happened, because he likes to go with us. He really does. He's the sweetest cat. And anyways, he didn't, I'm sure, expect us to drive off with him on the roof. We had no idea he was up there. And I think the pressure from the car going fast pushed his butt against the ski rack, and then he got kind of underneath it. And by the time I found him, his back legs were out like this, like they were splayed out, and he was flattened like that part. And it was all in an attempt, I think, to have himself, like, because he was like gripping the top. I mean, he was freaked out totally. Anyways, I started to pull him towards me. I still couldn't comprehend. I could not believe that I found him I didn't expect him to be up there at all. And I pulled him in the car, and I was like, oh my God, Owen, oh my God, he was in the car, you know. And so we drive with him in the car. And then of course it hits me that, you know, if I hadn't checked, within another, 45 seconds, I would have been on the freeway, and that would have been it. I mean, he would have never made it, and the thought of like losing him, or like we would have never known what happened either, because I would have never heard him fall off. I wouldn't have he just would have been gone, and we would never have known what happened. So I'm okay now, but like last night, my daughter Joey, who was just on here earlier, was really upset. I mean, when I got home with him, she was holding him and just couldn't stop crying. And we love this cat so much. He's really sweet, super fun personality, and he's just like a cat. He's a special cat. He's a really special cat. I mean, he likes to drive in cars. Like, that's an unusual thing. And he follows us everywhere. When I walk Finn, he follows, like, he scampers behind us. I know cats do that, but he's just adorable. He's adorable. And we're all, like, pretty, like, in love with him. So the thought that he went through this and, like, that we could have lost him was, I mean, it was more than I can handle. I would have been a mess. I don't think anyone would have heard from me on social media for a while. That would have been like losing a kid. So anyways, now I'm paranoid every time I drive out of here, thinking he might jump up on I don't even know how he got up, because he didn't come up from the front, up the, windshield.
Interesting that he was on the car, but he didn't make sure that you knew he was there.
Yeah.
He didn't think it was important. He saw you stop, he jumped on, and didn't think.
Well,
because
how
for
would he
them,
know?
I always think they don't have a clue. Because when I come back with my car and I see a cat is looking at me, I'm thinking he has no clue where I was.
Mm-hmm.
They have no clue where we go with our cars. So he had no clue. Like, he was on your car. He's just thinking maybe you just go around the corner. Because that's his world. His world is as big as this.
And the thing is,
They have no clue that there's other countries and there's seas and there's probably never even know there's like the ocean right there, right? So they have no idea what we're doing, why we even have cars, how fast they go.
But the thing is that I stopped at 3 times during that drive where he could have jumped off, and he didn't. Like, he stayed on the car. Like, that to me is interesting too. Like, he wanted maybe to get in and didn't know how to let us know or whatever, but he could have jumped off. Oh yeah, he's a tuxedo kitty, and he's got a black little heart on his nose. It's so cute. I need to go get him. I should go get him. I think he's in Owen's room. You don't get cats, dogs. You can read. Yeah, dogs are really smart for sure. And he doesn't give us, like, most of the time, he doesn't give us the time of the day. It's like, it's whether he wants, that's how cats are. He's very aloof. He runs the show here big time. He became the newest pet, and he took over this house, like, immediately. He put everybody in their place. It was really funny. I mean, he has so much fun with Finn. I have an Instagram page that's dedicated just to my animals, and it's called Rats, Cats, Eggs, and Finn, if anybody wants to follow it. And all of the animals are on there, and I just
Can
only
you write
do
it down in the comments?
Yes. Yeah, I will. Rats, cats, eggs. I think it's and Finn. Anyways, it's the main pictures of him on that. Did that come up? Did it go away? There it is. Yeah, because there was a funny thing. Well, I feed my daughter's rats scrambled eggs. They love it. And then one day my other daughter's 2 birds laid a few eggs. Like, we had a bunch of eggs lined up. The parakeets were laying these little eggs. So I fried all of them on the stove. These little teeny tiny eggs. They were so cute. And then I fed them to my daughter's rats, and it was just kind of funny. Like, I felt like the rats were like, "Thanks for the eggs," yelling over to the other room from the birds. It was a weird thing. So I think eggs we eat eggs in the house a lot, so it just seemed fitting to have that in the title. Cats are weird, bro. I don't care if animal rescues get offended. Cats are weird. Cats are the best. I love them. I mean, I've always had cats. And Eric doesn't have any animals at home. Have you ever owned an animal?
Oh, well, by myself, no.
So interesting, because you're such an animal person. Like,
I love animals,
he's
but
so,
when I live alone, I don't have the time to.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. But I don't even feel like you tolerate my animals, but I feel like you really enjoy them. There's a lot of them here, so he puts up with a lot. Finn can be a lot. Finn's really good when I'm not here, and then when I get here, he starts barking and whining and needing a lot of attention. But when I'm not here and it's just Eric goes, he never does that when it's just me. It's only when I'm here. 3 cats and a dog. I have 4 cats and a dog, and 2 birds and 2 rats. That's our menagerie of animals. Persian cats are really cute. They're all pretty lazy. They all sleep a lot. I had a Persian cat. The only thing with Persians is a lot of fur. Cliffhanger. This cat, his name is, well, we went with Dexter, but I think his chip is Sawyer, because my other daughter liked the name Sawyer. He calls him Bellboy. I call him Kitty. I'm just like, where's Kitty? I don't know. And sometimes I'll call him
kitten.
Dexter. The kitten, where's the kitten? Have you seen the kitten? But he has the personality of like, you know, he runs the house. He acts like he owns it. It's kind of funny. He came here, it's like, dude, you got rescued. Like, you're lucky you have a home. And he came here and acted like he, you know, like everyone else needed to like listen to him. HIV does, I don't know if it increases any risk of any cancer.
I don't think so.
No, I mean, I know, of course, when it's uncontrolled, then you're at risk for Kaposi sarcoma, which I didn't end up having, but it could have happened. But that's a very curable cancer. I know that the virus is replicating at a low level all the time, and that apparently can create inflammation. That's what people with HIV that are like, it's from a Facebook post that someone had said. I mean, I've kind of heard that too, and I'm sure there's a lot of truth to that the virus is, well, there is, that it's like constantly replicating, but the medication is putting a stop to it also, but it still is trying to do this replication. It's trying to do its job constantly because it hasn't gone away completely. I don't feel that at all. I don't feel that I have inflammation in any way. My body feels better than it. I mean, I feel great. I don't feel anything. So if any of these things start happening at any point and I feel something that feels different, I would of course share it with people, but I don't feel anything. I'm running faster than I ever have. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you see I run a lot. I'm running faster than I ran on the track at the high school the other day, and my run was just under 9 minutes a mile, which is fast for me. I'm gonna be 50 this year. I'm really happy about that. So yeah, I work out and I eat well. I don't drink. I don't smoke. The drinking thing has nothing to do with HIV. It's just I'm never interested in drinking. But if I wanted to drink, I could. But I just don't. I don't know. I don't really care for it. So yeah, I mean, I live a really, really healthy lifestyle. I'm sure that helps a lot. But I don't have. If I have inflammation, I'm super unaware of it. I don't feel that there's anything going on in my body. Thank you, 1776 Patriot. Says, I love you guys. God bless. We love you too. Thanks for coming on here. HIV is not a form of cancer. It's just it's a virus. I don't think it's a form of cancer. Cancer is totally different. Cancer is when the cells are dying. And cells are dying all over our body. It's when a group of them get together and they manage to stop in one area and then multiply and they create a problem. But our cells are dying all the time. We all basically have cancer in us, but it doesn't really become anything until they group together and start moving and turning into a tumor or something like that. I learned that in my nursing classes. And prereqs for nursing. Oh, 7.3 mile is freaking fast. Were you born in 75? Are you a man? You must be. You're a Tesla owner. I was born in 70, but that's pretty damn good. I don't think I could do that. I mean, I could try, but I want to run for 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes just to get like a good workout in. So I would never be running that fast in the beginning of my workout because then I'd just be like gassed and I don't want to do that. But I probably, if I tried really, really, really hard, 4 times around, if I could pick up the speed, I could probably get it down to 8 minutes. Did you have a persistent sore throat or cough before you had treatment? I had some different sore throats that I kept thinking had to be strep, and then they would never turn out to be strep. That's all I can remember, but they weren't like, yeah, I mean, I had like I don't know, over the 2.5 years, maybe 5 sore throats or something. It wasn't like I was like, and they weren't like lasting for months on end. They were like 2 weeks or something, and then they would just go away. Someone just said it's not cancer, don't spread that. Yeah, it's not. It's a virus. Totally different. Yeah, I have no problem with pot, weed. I don't like it myself. You're 26. Oh, so you weren't born in 75. You're young. Well, hell, I'm freaking twice your age. So I'm not doing too bad. I don't know, Thomas, if you're asking me, I don't smoke. I don't use any cannabis or CBD or anything. I don't know. I don't need it. Oh, thank you, S and F Life. Love you so much, Jenny, and love what you do. It's really helping a lot of people. Thank you. I said my husband had my phone. It's me now. Oh, that wasn't her writing that.
You use Mujana.
Mujana.
Marijuana.
Is that marijuana? You use the cannabis? No. Jon Snow's the real OG. That's right. Are you the real OG? Mr. Don is too. I don't know where he went. Why do people still die from HIV? It's very uncommon, but mental health issues. People have issues with just getting their medication. Like I'm like, I have everything going for me here. I live close to my doctor's office. I have a car. I can drive and go get my medication. I have, you know, free insurance through the state of California. They talk about these things that are the social determinants of health, and all mine are great. They make it easy for me to be a person living with HIV, but there are people that have other issues that get in the way, like somebody who lives their life transgendered and just leaving the house and getting on public transportation to go to the doctor or go to pick up their medication is a very stressful event. So it might prevent them from even wanting to do that because they don't want to deal with people that are, you know, going to, you know, they step out of their house and they're treated differently. So there's lots of different things and reasons, and some people just don't want to deal with the stigma and they give up and they don't want to take the medication because they're just like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to deal with this. So that happens. Depression. People stop taking their medication. People don't die from HIV if they're taking their medication. They don't. It's mental health. They aren't taking it like they should, or they stop taking it. So yeah, there's a lot of factors. I'm speaking about the U.S. because medication's available. There's always programs and Ryan White programs, and that's ADAP, the AIDS Drug Assistance Program. You know, I can't speak for Africa and South Africa, but I know that there's issues with so much stigma there too, and that affects medication, people taking it. It really does. I think in South Africa, Wade was telling me that there's like a place where you go to get it. If you go there to get it, everybody knows that you have it. So people don't get it because they don't want anyone to see them in that line, because then everyone knows. So that would be a really great reason to not take your medication, because you don't want to go to the place where everyone sees you getting it. You know, I don't live in that world. Like, and I don't care who sees. I wish people would ask me what I'm taking. Like, I want people to know, because I just feel like I can't stand all the secrecy about it. But, you know, everything has gone right for me to be able to talk about it. So, you know, if he wasn't comfortable with me talking about it, then I wouldn't be doing any of this, you know, obviously. I wouldn't be, you know, talking about it in the pharmacy probably. I would probably be more quiet about it. So you have to have people that are around you that are supportive and don't mind you speaking about it, because it affects them also. Is it possible there could be a medical shortage? I don't know. I'm not thinking about it. I've thought about that. I was like, What if I just didn't have it? Then, I don't know. I don't think I'd stress too bad about it because I don't think it would last forever. Thomas Brumfield, you had sex with an escort and you were scared. You're scared because you think that's how you get HIV, but it's not. Unless she had a penis and she put it in your bottom, then I would be worried. But if it was a woman and she had a vagina, you don't need to be freaking out about it. But people think that they should because they feel guilty about seeing a sex, I was gonna say a sex worker. Guys get all, they feel bad about it later, and then they think they deserve it, so. But that's just not how HIV works. Oh, Teresa, I'm so glad. She doesn't care either. She's had it for 4 years. February 16th. Oh, I was the day before you. Did we know this? Have we talked about this before? Wait, 4 years? Wait, Teresa, are you February 16th, 2016? Because I'm February 15th, 2016. Were you literally the day after me? Did I know this? There's a guy that got it like the same day as me or the day after that follows me. It was not you, Teresa. Wow. Because I'm going on, yeah, I've been diagnosed 4 years now, just like, well, a month ago. It's been 4 years. You have to vote for Bernie for changing the health system. The health system works for me right now, so I'm not really,
What's Bernie gonna do?
I don't know, he's gonna have socialized medicine. This guy lives with socialized medicine.
So Bernie's gonna give all medical and all medication free. That's what he wants to do. Because I want that. We're getting older. We're gonna need it.
HIV does not affect my hormones. Menopause does. I mean, I'm still functioning like a young girl, but sort of, kind of. But I'm gonna be 50, so things will probably be changing. I definitely have my peaks and valleys, and that's all. Yeah, my hormones are still happening, but HIV doesn't affect anything there. It's my virus. You have to understand. If you watch, I did a video just about like what it is, like undetectable. Like I'm not flooded with HIV. It's like they can't even find it when they draw my blood. It's like that's how little of it is in me. So it's like you have to imagine like it's barely there, and so whatever's left is not. It's not affecting me. I mean, if it is, I'm not feeling anything from it. If I have inflammation, I'm not aware of it. I don't feel anything from it. You can lick a girl's butthole all you want. You're not going to get HIV from that. Go for it. Put that tongue deep in her butt. It's not going to do anything. That's not how it's transmitted. Your mouth isn't an open mucous membrane. It's not. It's all closed off. Oh, I'm doing yoga tomorrow. I've got my 8 o'clock yoga class, Gold's Gym. Yeah, I don't want to talk about politics. Blech, boring. I think I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm kind of hungry. I don't want to eat on here. Let me see if I can get the cat really quick.
Oh boy, he's in Owen's room.
Punch her fart box all you want, bud. Tongue punch her fart box. Oh my god, I love everything about that.
Tongue fart box.
It's so gross. That is so crude. Oh, ew.
Tongue punch the fart box, baby. Love it.
That is. Love it. I would scream. Everything affects everybody different as long as you take your meds. Yes. Your mouth is not an open mucous membrane. you know, it's not going through your mouth. You'd have to have a like, your mouth would have to be bleeding. Still, that's like, that's not how it gets transmitted. Okay, that's getting
Who's
gross.
asking anyway?
I don't know.
That's I think it's really
Yeah.
8 something.
Oh, hi GMA Rod. Love you too. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap this up. It's Friday the 13th. It's only 8:14. That's good.
Yeah.
It's early still. I wasn't sure what time this would be over. Okay, guys. I think that's it. Hold on. I had notes and like I was gonna do a YouTube video, but I just never got around to it. Yeah, I mean, I keep trying to find out if. Oh, on my well, doesn't really matter now, but I did a video on the coronavirus and HIV, and I said it affects those with weakened immune systems and the elderly, and someone said, no, it affects everybody. Yes, it affects everybody. What I meant is that the morbid risk is for those that are, 60 and older, and those with weakened immune systems. So those that are more at risk for dying from it. But yes, everybody can be affected by it. So I wanted to make that correction. And HIV, that's one thing that I thought about is like, wow, like if I got the coronavirus when I didn't know I had HIV and I was already having a super low CD4 count and I had AIDS at that point, I probably, yeah, that could have killed me easily. Yeah, I couldn't have survived that, I don't think. So that's the scary thing, is the people that don't know that they have HIV right now and their CD4 is really low and they're unaware of it, like I was, and then they get the coronavirus. That's a really terrible combination. That's lethal, for sure. So, and that's terrifying because there's a lot of people walking around that don't know they have HIV. So, I mean, I didn't. Let's see. Yeah, it is Coletra. So yeah, the medication, HIV medication, I wonder if it's protecting me from this, but I don't know for sure. And Anthony Fauci says if an HIV positive patient is on antiretrovirals, then their response will be pretty similar to what an HIV negative patient's response would be based on what we know from other infections. He says, I think what we're going to see is that the young people who have HIV and low CD4 counts will have death rates similar to what we're seeing in patients who are 60 years and 70 years old. Okay, so young people who have low CD4 counts. Yeah, that would have been me 4 years ago. So timing, I'm lucky my CD4 count isn't low anymore. And yeah, if you have a low CD4 count, they're saying like 350 and below, you need to be, keep yourself away from big crowds or wear a mask or, just avoid people as much as you can. And I know some people that are newly diagnosed whose CD4s are low, but they're taking medication, like antibiotics prophylactically to keep them from getting things like pneumonia. And of course, if you have HIV, you should have had your pneumonia shot and the booster for it. So that's pretty much a given. When you have HIV, you have to have those. So yeah, precautions for sure. Take your precautions. Okay. I'm having a bad cough, Teresa says. My gosh, I hope you feel better. I'm going to look through the notes and see if we were diagnosed within a day of each other. That's crazy. Yours in the 400s, 550 was highest. Yeah, my highest was about 505 or something like that. But Kendall, we feel fine, and we're not at risk. We're not at risk for the morbid part of it. Anybody could get it, so yeah, of course we could get it. But if I get it, I'll be sure to let everybody know. Who knows? Okay, I don't know how to stop this. I don't know. I think I have to do it up here. Okay, I'm gonna go. Otherwise, I'll never get off here.